going to know what to say. It's been too long.
Is this cool? Can I have my beanie?
No.
I can't have my beanie on?
No.
What's wrong with my beanie?
You look like you're from Good Time.
What's wrong with looking like I'm from Good Time?
Because that's not who you are, Steven.
It is who I am. Time for questions. We took a long time off.
Correct.
Because she never wanted to do it.
It's
she said,
not always me,
she said, I'm tired of all these dumb questions.
That's not true.
I don't want to do it. So I said,
Didn't even happen that way.
so I said, fine, we don't have to do it anymore. And then she punched me in the face.
And you stormed out.
I called the cops. They came by. They took her away.
I've been in jail this whole time.
Exactly. She's been in jail this whole time.
So, but we reconciled.
Yeah,
Now
but
we're back.
eventually reconciled. So that's marriage sometimes. You get punched in the
Gotta
face,
just
you
go
gotta
with
call cops on the other person. And then boom.
Just roll with it.
Alex Foster wants to know, if you found a baby dinosaur, do you think you can take care of it? Yeah, because we take care of Gypsy.
And she's like a dinosaur.
She's exactly like a dinosaur.
Like she might bite your face off or might not.
When I saw Jurassic World and Chris Pratt was hanging out with the Velociraptors, I was like, oh my God, it's just exactly like being around a bunch of gypsies.
I know.
Yeah.
And they're so cute. And I'd be like wanting to take one home. And then I would eat Bama and then I'd cry.
I know. Gypsy needs to stop that. Okay, so kind of related to that, Foxy the Foxy Fox wants to know, is Steve allowed to adopt old dogs when Bama is a teenager? I said this on a podcast recently where I said, it's my goal once Bama is old and teenagers, like if Gypsy bit Devin, it'd be like, whatever, he's a teenager. He probably was doing something he shouldn't have.
It'd still be traumatic.
So when Bama is old, I want to start. No, get out of here.
Like taking them in, having a good home before they pass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like have a,
like
a bunch
a shelter dog that's not going to get probably adopted.
Yeah, but like a couple of them. Like a couple at a time, like 3 or 4 at a time.
I'm
probably
cool with
3
that.
at a time.
I'm cool with that.
Because that'd be nice.
I know.
Because we
would just watch that thing on those deaf puppies, and I'm
we just saw.
I want to do sign language to puppies.
I know there was like a video where it showed puppies, like dogs. These people started taking in deaf dogs. Man, get out of there!
You'd have to yell at 3 of them if that was the case.
I know it'd be great. Let's see here.
But we have to wait till Gypsy's gone because Gypsy will try to just be annoying to them.
Yeah. No, and I know. She would
she wouldn't let them just rest.
And on top of that, I want Alabama to not be at risk. Because you never know what old dogs are going to do. Old dogs can be weird. They might be like
we have that one to watch already.
I know.
Because she's super weird.
All right. She's done. The Diddly Doodler wants to know, with Office Space coming, does Lacey fear that Steve will not be home enough?
He will be gone when I'm gone.
Yeah.
So it's like I won't even notice.
Yeah.
Except my house will probably be clean.
I don't mess up. Why do you think that I mess up the house while I'm working?
Because you do, man.
I don't, though. Lars and I are only in here. There's nothing else for me to mess up.
That is not true.
If anything, it'll be worse because the kids will be here for a couple hours after school before I get home. They'll be unchecked.
And it will be better.
No, it'll be unchecked. So
because they'll do their chores.
They don't do that without me here to tell them to do that. Man, I wish you were home more often so that you would know.
I am home. You work about the same hours I do now.
Oh, man.
Oh, my goodness. You do a lot of plates.
I don't. Well, yeah, there'll be less plates.
Less plates, less mess.
I don't know who the leader of the wild card finals. I can't click on the person's name to see what their actual name is. Can I do this? Oh no, I'm not going to delete that. Anyways, they say I have a date coming up with a young lady I've been talking to for a few months, and she also asked me to meet her parents. I was wondering, how do you guys? Like that was your reaction. How do you guys deal with first meeting each other's parents?
Well, first of all, wait, you're just going on a first date or
I have a date coming.
Oh, been talking.
He's been talking to her for a few months, so I'm assuming they've been dating for a while.
Got it.
So on this particular date, it's meet my parents' date.
Yeah, so how to handle it?
How did you guys deal with? Well, you knew my dad before you even knew me. You met my dad and my mom before me because you work with my dad.
Right.
Worked with.
So
my dad.
I like met them. I tested those waters out first and then met you.
Yeah. And then the first time I met your mom, she was like a little ball of energy.
She's definitely
That's
a
just
ball.
how she is. And so I don't know. It was fine. Like it was. I always felt incidental to what was going on. So it was like, hi, this is Steve. Oh, hey, how's it going? But like, she didn't even register.
Like where she's doing stuff. Like
it wasn't like a couple of years later that she realized I was going to be sticking around. Like after we were married, she realized I'd be sticking around.
It's like, oh, this guy.
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe I should talk to him.
So there was no like official. There was like once you get to a certain age, meeting the parents is just incidental.
No, but like there wasn't. It was like a dinner that I actually went to your house. Maybe Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
and I had to sit down with your parents because I didn't know your mom that well. Like I'd only had met her like at a post office party, but I didn't really talk to her. This was and she said I looked at you with adoring eyes.
With adoring eyes, because you did, because I'm awesome.
No.
I don't know, and I looked at you with accepting eyes.
You're so annoying.
I was like.
You probably didn't even.
She's good enough.
Why am I good enough? You're so annoying. That's so rude.
I'm sure I looked at you. I don't adore things.
So that's good.
Yeah, I don't adore things. I accept them into my life, and I'm good with
adoring?
that.
I do adoring.
You do adoring. I don't really do adoring. Like to Bama, maybe I'll do adoring.
Oh my goodness.
That's it. Speaking of which,
this is what I deal with.
No,
like this is all I get.
Again, I can't read this person's name. The undisputed Spotify champion. How do you both feel about long distance relationships? Do you think they are actually viable and can be sustained? So I've had one kind of long distance relationship, and no, it sucked. It sucked. Like you can't really talk to the person about new memories and stuff. That's what happens eventually.
That's super distracting.
My hair is so frizzy right now. I need a haircut.
You really want the beanie on. Just put the beanie on. It's okay. I won't clown you.
You're going to make fun of my beanie.
But it is distracting. I never had a long distance relationship, but I don't know. I think, oh my gosh, it's so annoying. This is what it would be like if we ever were in class together.
I know. I know.
Like we would never get anything done, and I'd probably not know what was happening. Oh my gosh! Now you're like 60 immediately.
Exactly. Yeah, I don't know. I think.
How did it work out with you and your long?
It didn't. It didn't. It didn't. It was done with. It was done with.
But I don't think you likes her that much, right?
No, I liked her okay. Oh. She was cool. She didn't like me that much.
Oh.
So she didn't think it was worth, I think like anything else, like if both people really like each other, they'll try to make it work.
But if one doesn't really, then it's not going to work.
Yeah, regardless of long distance or not. That's
exactly.
Like anything.
It's like how much effort you put into it. So not being close, I don't think it really matters.
Yeah.
Like, as long as you put effort into it.
Well, I'll say this: there needs
both
to be,
like each other.
I'll put it this way: they probably work fine if there's some sort of end game in mind. Like if so for example, if you're in the military and you have to be away from your loved ones because you're being stationed someplace where you can't bring your family, that's fine because eventually you're going to end up with each other. Like that's fine.
Those are probably good.
Yeah.
Like I think with your family, that was you guys coped with that stuff.
Well, my dad was never gone that long. He was gone for like a couple months.
What'd they call it? DDY or
TDY, which I don't remember what that stands for. But yeah, I don't know. But if I don't know. Yeah, it just depends. If you like the person enough, then I guess it can work as long as you understand that. Okay, in this X amount of time, I'm going to be with this person actually. But you have to be like with the
there
person.
has to be like an end game. Like if you're gonna some kind of a.
Let's see here. Baron the cat taxidermist. Hello, I've been lucky enough to find the love of my. A lot of these names are like in jokes from the podcast.
Oh,
but because you don't listen to the podcast. You don't support your husband?
I subscribe.
Oh,
and then when it comes on, I'm like, stupid Steven. like in my rotation. It's like, hey, it's all super loud. I'm like, oh, God.
It just comes on. Hey, right now, be a part of the thing. Yeah.
And then I'm like, stupid Steven. I'm like, where's my other stuff?
Oh, that's great. Ow! What? Come on up here.
Oh, this guy.
She's happy because Bama's gone right now.
She's at her grandparents'.
Okay.
Okay.
I've been lucky enough to find the love of my life last year, as well as form a wonderful bond with her 5-year-old son, whom I'm getting closer with every day to the point that I feel like he is my own child. I've been sort of thrusted in... Stop it. I've been thrust into the dad life at this point, and while I think I'm doing okay, any pointers would be appreciated. Thanks, you two. Just get through each day, man. Just try to get through.
You're so dramatic. Oh, my goodness. You had fun with the kids when they were little.
Every day is a struggle.
No.
I would say this, just to avoid any like weird resentment issues in the future. Like, depending on like what the status is of, hey, Chip!
Nobody wants to hear you yelling at Gypsy. We need to...
What I was going to say is depending on the relationship status of their actual dad, my stepkids all have good relationships with their dads. And so I've never been like, call me dad. I never do that. Like I'm just Steve or Steven to them. So I don't know, just be respectful of a relationship they might have with their other dad. And then other than that, I don't know, sounds like you're doing good. Like,
and then when you are good to them and stuff, you'll get little notes like this one. And this says, I know you said I shouldn't spend money on clothes, but I saw this and got this for you. And she got him a polo shirt.
Yes.
And that was super cute.
I
and
want
she
to
left
wear
it in
polos
his
again.
office.
So yeah, just, I don't know, treat the, like show them that you give a damn. Even like if you yell at them and they understand if it's for a reason. Like the only time I ever yelled at the stepkids is when like they don't get good grades or they don't do what they're supposed to be doing.
That's what I was going to say. Like if you're really involved in their schooling, like I know that the kids like really appreciate
They understand that. Yeah.
That even though they're like, oh, you're yelling at me because I don't have good grades, like you're actually caring and working with me on getting good grades.
Right.
And so I don't know. They really do respect that.
Yeah. Yeah. Like if you're working for their best interests, then they'll understand that. And that's all you can really do. CM Punk finds it insulting. What's the strangest thing Steve has ever been caught doing? Have I been ever caught doing something strange? Like you used to come home from your job and me and Larson be doing like intros with like costumes and stuff.
Yeah, and I'd be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
I don't know. I feel like there was an incident where like I came home and your shirt was all weird and you were like being weird with it, and I was like, what are you doing?
I was trying to get my shirt off.
I don't know. I feel like there was something. I know that there's times that I came in and like
that was weird.
It usually has to do with clothing.
Yeah.
Like on or off, or I'm like, what are you doing?
Oh no. Richard Nason. What are your honest feelings about the new Office Space?
Oh, I went in and we saw it today, and I was giving my opinions, and he did not really like my opinions. He did not, because he did not want my opinions. He did not want to know what I thought. Not that he didn't like my suggestions on what should be done.
Because they were dumb.
They were actually good.
Come up with good suggestions.
They were very good, and I think he should use
I was like,
them,
this is what I'm working on to reduce the echo. And you're like, it's still really echoey in here. I'm like, I know, I haven't finished it yet. Like, I'm working on that.
So you just grab onto that, not all the other gyms I gave you?
Oh, yeah. So we have, like, our office is actually 2 rooms. The front room is big. It's bigger than this space. And it's big enough to do everything we need to do. And so we're keeping the second room, which is huge and very echoey. We're keeping that as...
Like it has nothing in it. I was like, man, you could just film in here. And then that other part be like your office and whatever.
We don't need to spread out, though. There's no reason for us to spread out.
But now it just doesn't. And then I suggested, why not bring a bed? Because that's dope. I want a bed in there.
Why would I need a bed? There's no reason to have a bed. If you want a
nap. Like, I'm hooking you up with, like, you should nap.
I don't nap at work. Like, we're not working. Man, if I'm not working, I'm coming here. I have a giant, very comfortable bed. I want a nap. I'll come here.
Well, I'm just saying, because there's a bar literally like down the street.
There's
I was like, man, we could get tanked and then like go and sleep.
We'd take an Uber home. This isn't.
I like having ultimate comforts everywhere. Like I don't understand. I think
right.
Larson would like it too. Like nap time.
We'll talk about it. I don't know. I don't want him in one bed. I don't want to sleep. I don't want to. He's sleeping on that bed, and then the next day I sleep on it.
You guys curled up together.
No, that's so weird. That's messed up. Let's see.
It smell
here.
like farts in there. It would be so gross.
Yeah, I know. Richard Nason also wants to know, when will we get more heavy rain? Are we gonna?
I don't know. I want to play.
Start playing again?
Yeah, let's do it. I like heavy rain.
All right.
I like making fun of heavy rain.
Yeah, I know. It's fun. Let's see here. CM Punk finds it insulting again. Alabama grows up to be a politician that actively fights against everything you stand for. Do you still vote for her? Hell no.
What?
No way. If she was like some freaking creep, some freaking Trump guy, I'd be like,
whoa.
I'd be like,
you can't say that.
I'd be like, I'm not.
You're not supporting.
Would not vote for her.
It would just void out
man,
because
they'll
then I vote for her and you wouldn't.
That's okay. So she would
right,
not get.
It wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
It would just cancel each other out.
Right, but it would not be positive one.
Well,
it would be
that she can blame her dad then.
Yep.
Blame your father.
Yeah, that's fine.